Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself.
Yeah. But I took an oath that I'ma stand up and blaze the truth on any motherfucker. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Bury me a priest. Up at night I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution I be moving, got the feds get a virus in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see you. Bury me a priest. If it's ever rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest. So cold-blooded, but the hoes love it. Posted with the low stugging. At 15, I got caught up at the wrong spot. The cop tried to whoop me till my nose blooded. Now I'm fighting back. Suit up all my niggas in that black. Troopers with them killers in the cat. Catch me on the corner going hard with them motherfucking facts. Blaze on your bitch ass. Drop the truth for change, then I get cash. Bring it to the table, then we split that. It's that nation building flow to make the dead turn their neck like a whiplash. Now bury me a priest. Up at night I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution I be moving, got the feds get a virus in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see you. Bury me a priest. If it's ever rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest. I'm from the South, but knew a trout up in Cornell. Met a nigga by the name of Darnell. The pretty ain't his real name, he put me on the work from the cartel. The bitch ain't a snitch, never snitch. Then I hit my brother up, I got a lick. This right before the truth, that shit legit. We can ship it by the truckload and by the in the summer, we gon' hit, nigga. Yeah. About to be the man on they bitch ass. Got green plus the Zans on they bitch ass. Pop a rubber band on the bitch ass. The fuck a nigga saying I don't trick cash. Let's slow the car down while I ride down the I-95, thinking about my daughter's eyes on some real shit. My partner caught a case, faced the time. What the fuck is going through a nigga's mind on some real shit? My daddy passed away while I was crying, but my pride won't let me keep crying on some real shit. Something gotta give, shit. Cause somebody gotta make it out these streets. Now bury me a priest. Up at night I never sleep, contemplating how to set my people free. Bury me a priest. Revolution I be moving, got the feds get a virus in these streets. Nigga, bury me a priest. Restoring honor to my dad's name, he died before he ever got to see you. Bury me a priest. If it's ever rest in peace, tell my kids that it died on his feet. Bury me a priest.
Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live with Priest and Officer 5000 on Wanya Allah. Tune in every Sunday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time. It's gonna be informative and provocative. Also broadcasted live with Priest and Captain of 13,000. Kahantham Yard will be reporting live from hell, using the Holy Scriptures to bring truth to the blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians in America, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio live every Sundays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Central Time.
Boot up or shut up radio. Shut up radio. Home of self-mutilation. Whatever verse you pull out the Bible, you gon' cut yourself. Cut yourself.
Yo, and y'all know what time it is. If you don't, now you know. Alright, it's another episode, Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, y'all. Boot Up or Shut Up Radio in the building. You know what I'm saying? In full raw effect, man. You see what I'm saying? I'm Priest and Officer 5000. Awanya Allah, Banya Habada, Banya Allah, yo. And again, 75th episode, Boot Up or Shut Up Radio, man. Glad to have everybody in the building. We're going to get it in, all right, like we always do. We're going to get it in like we always do, man. We're going to bring it to you rough, rugged, and raw. Today we got some hot topics, some super hot topics. We talking about, the politics that's being played inside of the coronavirus, all right? Inside of the coronavirus, all right? What you need to do right now, if you haven't already done it, make sure you share this immediately, all right? Take your time right now. While I'm still setting up a little things, getting everything organized. You guys go ahead and share the video right now. Of course, like it, and get it out there so everybody can see it. Again, this is ISUPK radio affiliate. ISUPK is the home of the truth. We started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under the commanding General Yohana, man. General Yohana is the voice of God. He has been operating this since 1969. Okay? First in command until Christ returns, who you all may know as Jesus Christ. That's right, we said it, man. ISUPK, home of the truth, man. This is where we educate our so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, and of course our West Indian brothers from the Caribbeans, of North, Central, and South America. We educate them about who they are and about their heritage, right? And to explain in these times, in these days, why this coronavirus is going on. We also explain who the God of Israel loves and who does the God of Israel hate. Okay? So right now, again, y'all buckle up. Okay, buckle up. We're about to go all the way in. Let me see. I'm waiting to see if I got Cap online just to make sure we're going straight in. Let me pull up the computer audio.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. You are the only participant in the conference.
All right, cool. So I gotta wait until I can get on. I don't want to be the only one, because what happens is it sends its music throughout the. Sends the music throughout the telecast, right? Or not telecast, but the stream, right? So we don't want the stream going on with a bunch of stuff, right? So again, you all got any questions about the coronavirus? You want to make sure that you all go ahead and throw that in here now, okay? Go ahead and do that now, all right? Any questions about the coronavirus that you've been probably hearing? I probably want to, pick up and answer or talk about. Make sure you all put that in here now. Right now, I see my brother Palatya in the building. Let me see, Aqua Shakaria in the building. Let me see, we got Nayam, Pleasant Sister in the building. Shalom, sis. Aqua Makwadash Bathia Habada is in the building. The garment maker of Israel. You see what I'm saying? Let me see. He says no sound. What do you mean no sound? Hold on. Let me see. No sound. Let me see. Y'all give me ones. Can y'all hear me? Oh, we on you. Can you all hear me? Give me a one if you can hear me. All right. Says no sound. Somebody put no sound in there. Can you all hear me? Give me a one if you all can hear me. All right, because I'm getting an excellent readout over here. All right. Let me know if you all can hear me. All right, cool. Appreciate that, Palatya. All right, Most High in Christ. Okay, cool. Yeah, so yeah, usually that no sound comes from me purposely. I usually come in about 30 seconds, y'all, give y'all a chance to come on. So that's the reason why it's no sound, stuff like that. But all right, so good, we in. All right, so yeah, you all go ahead and share the video, man. Let me see, Kwashab, Loya just popped in. Natazab, Yahawadah just popped in. I appreciate all of y'all support. Y'all share the video. Let me see, Kawa just popped in. Yasha Allah. My brother out of Dallas, Trooper Yuraban Yahawadah. Shalom, Mark. He just popped in. The Quan from Dallas. What's up, Ak? The Quan Yasha Allah in the building, man. I got my brothers in the building, man, today. All right, that's a good thing, man. All right, and make sure you all donate. I'm saying, give what you can, whatever it is. Donate to Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. Again, that's $ BUOSUR. Again, BUOSUR stands for Boot Up or Shut Up Radio. All right, that's the new cash app. All right. Again, make sure y'all paying your tithes, man. I'm saying, I don't have to speak to Israel like this. You know what I'm saying? But make sure you telling your buddies out there, man. Don't be smoking no weed. Okay, don't be looking for the dope dealer. All right, because I just heard a couple of things, man. I'm saying that's talking about do not smoke no dope, right? Do not smoke no weed. Don't even smoke no cigarettes, right? Why? Because this is a lung disease. All right, this is a lung disease, man. All right. So now let me go ahead and stay on that, Cap, just for a second. Let me go in and get Cap, y'all. Let me go in and get Cap. He's saying he's in here. Let me go ahead and tune in, get him on, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll, all right? Be ready to rock and roll, all right? Let's go ahead and get Cap on the line. Again, this is Priest and Captain of 13,000 Kahan Thamyah.
You are the only participant in the conference.
He reports live. All right, got to get him back in. All right. Let me see. Get him back in. I didn't want the music going, but hey, we got to do it for the time being. All right. So y'all go ahead and relax with me till we get him back on the line. All right. Waiting for the music. Alright, so let's go ahead and get in, man. We'll get Cap on in just a second. That'll give me enough time to get the rest of the stories locked in. And that give you all enough time to share the video. Do what y'all gotta do, alright? Share the video, make sure y'all are in, alright? Alright, there we go.
Shalom, Lord of Christ, Captain Khan.
All right, Captain Khan, Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Shabbat. Duh, Cap, what's good with you now?
Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Shabbat. What's going on, mighty man?
Man, hey, in here rocking and rolling. You already know. Listen, look, Cap, listen. I say it every week, but I just every week that I say this, Cap, the more. I mean, I look at a lot of stories. You know what I'm saying? Like I explained to you earlier, I'm starting to really read the stories you send to me and stuff like that. But it's like, no matter how much I look on Facebook, Captain Kahan manages to send me stories that I've never read before. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you are truly a gift, you know what I'm saying, from the Lord to being the ISUPK, under Commander Junior Hunter as a captain and raising me up and all the brothers that look up to you, Cap. Like it's like the history you come up with, and you post those history, posts, and then you come with these. I mean, I just have no idea where you're getting the news articles from, but hey, you can't make it up because America is fulfilling all prophecy, from all areas right now, So
damn right, brother. Hey, the water for you for having this platform where our brothers and sisters can tune in right now. I mean, all over the world right now. I mean, you can tune in from the UK.
Right.
Shout out to our brothers out there that put the P in the UK.
Right.
I mean, out there, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all our brothers and sisters all around the world that's quarantined. Once again, we all under this lockdown right now.
Right.
Because of what the Lord is doing. But guess what? It's a blessing. It's a blessing in the midst of a curse for us. You understand? Like it's something that we should take a very, very good look at, man. Because now the battlefield has shifted now. Okay, we're gonna go into some things tonight to show you. And remember, we said this before. The more this place falls, the more you're going to see more of what it's all about.
Right.
You're going to see, like, the Lord is removing the veil from our eyes, brothers and sisters. And we said this was going to happen. A lot of you owe the ISUPK an apology. I'm looking at you.
Man.
I'm seeing what you're doing.
Man.
I'm seeing you sharing Commander Junior Hunter's video. I'm seeing you doing that. But you need to apologize for what you said years back.
Right.
About how we was so nuts and we was crazy.
Yep.
Now you seeing that this word it didn't flip now. You understand? And the things that we are saying now it's become more of a crystal clear reality for you, and now it makes sense. A lot of people told us y'all too radical, y'all too extreme. Well, we live in extreme and radical times now. And now, when men like that speak like us, and it's only us that's really speaking like this. Now we look like, oh, yo, you want to talk to us now. Now you want to know what the Bible. I understand. Well, bring your peace offering along with that.
Right.
You understand? Because a lot of your pastors now have shut the doors of the church. The doors of the church are closed now. You understand? Like I'm saying, I'm reporting live from hell, so I'm telling you right now. You know what I'm saying? It's the social climate is getting hotter.
That's right.
The medical climate is getting hotter. The economic climate is getting hotter. All these the temperature on these things are going through the roof now.
Boy.
So we're gonna talk about this tonight, man. Let's get right into it. We want to thank all you brothers and sisters for tuning in. I know y'all already told y'all, you know what I'm saying, you can send the Cash App in, supporting shows like this that's on the ground. Like I said, I'm in hell. We on the ground. We in the community. You understand? The ISUPK is giving out food and water and juice and all the essential needs that you've been needing. We still out here on the streets.
Yep.
Where is your pastor? I want to know. I'm hearing a lot of y'all in the church catching the coronavirus. Y'all dying at the pulpit. What? Like he told us that he had the power to heal.
Just a couple weeks ago, I heard it. And Cap, listen, look, if I may, one of the sisters, man, sent me Akwak Mariah, right? Yashikar. She sent me messaged me something from one of the churches, like, when it's open and when it's closed and stuff like that, right? When it's open and when it's closed. It's closed all the way down. You can go online and see what the hours are. It say closed all the way down. So, I just did a little investigation. I started going, just periodically picking any church, the Methodist, Pentecostal, Jehovah's Witness, Seventh-day Adventist, whatever it is. I'm just, going through them. All of them say, every last one of them is closed all the way down when you Google it. You see what I'm saying?
Now,
good night, man.
You see that? You see that? And I'm going to tell you something. Oh, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, keep rocking.
Come on, just real quick. So what I was suggesting is, maybe, because, the ISUPK is talented, right? Got brothers out there making T-shirts all in Florida, all in New York, your Garwap, down in Houston, with Habana and so forth. Somebody needs to come up with a T-shirt cap that says, like, ISUPK open and everybody else closed. You see what I'm saying? Something like that. That to that nature. That'd be a wonderful T-shirt.
And you know what else we need? If we can get a time. See, when we got information like that, let's start time stamping that information, like dated. Because I'm putting together now. I'm working on putting together now. All these things. I'm like some documents where I can have in a binder. Because we want to go back. See, although we need to screenshot that list and laminate it on this date and around this time, y'all were closed.
Right.
Y'all were closed.
That's right.
You understand? Y'all, these are the same people who said they were covered in the blood. Who said they were healed by his stripes. See, I know all the cliches that you were saying. You blessed and highly favored. I remember all that.
Come on.
I remember what you I remember you hated on us and you said we was the devil.
Woo.
Now the doors of the church are closed. You know what I'm saying? They opened the doors for your politicians when they wanted you to vote. They opened the doors when they wanted you to bring some money. But now in your time of trouble, your time Now they say, you know what? We want you to rely on that personal relationship that you said you had with the Lord.
Ooh-wee.
Your pastor won't even come over there and pour oil on your head at the house. And y'all know, we know this. You know people call it. You know we got family in the Christian church. It's in the world.
Right.
These are things. And see, now, the argument cease now about the UPK. It ain't really too much trying to battle us. Because we can go to you Christians and say, look, this is our class right here on live right now, live. You see that? You see we open?
Right.
You see we in there with frankincense and myrrh, and you see Commander Junior Hunter? You see him? You see him updating his nation and giving his nation instruction and direction and foresight? You don't want to talk about what your pastor is. You can't even you getting a voicemail right now.
As a matter of fact, Cap, they actually getting the hand. You know what I'm saying? You know we say talk to the hand, right? That's exactly what the pastors are doing with this damn drive-by. Put my hand over the television screen. Let me heal you, and then you send in a donation. Just talk to the hand. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing.
And I want to say one thing too.
Man.
It's so spiritual. It's so spiritual. I want y'all. I gotta say this before we get into the stories. T.D. Jakes Church, the Potter's House. they shut down. He told his members the church was shut down and no on operation right now because of coronavirus.
Right.
But a couple of weeks back, brother, I remember this. He had a sermon, and the name of the sermon was called "Have You Been Touched?" I want you to listen to me. Listen to me.
Oh, man.
The name of the sermon, and it's on YouTube. He said, "Have you been touched?" That is the name of the sermon in the Potter's House, and it was a couple of weeks ago that he had that sermon. I remember somebody posting it online. I remember seeing it. I just listened to a little bit. And it was going into some... I mean, and you know, and this thing about it, see, they supposed to be laying hands on somebody, but you won't even lay hands with a rubber glove. You won't even lay hands on nobody. You love to pull the scripture with Christ when the woman had the issue of blood and Christ said, "Who touched me?" You is saying, "Don't touch me." That's what you're saying.
Right.
Don't touch me.
Oh, man.
That was his sermon, bro. And it's so spiritual now, he ain't touching nobody.
Oh, man.
And now you living in what you call a quote unquote a touchless society now. Now we have moved to a touchless society, and we're gonna go there tonight with the social distancing. We're gonna break it all down. We're about to run it down to you. Check in with y'all on the chat. We dropping it all the way out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Reporting live from hell. Make sure I'm in the 5th chamber. I'm ready to go. I'm like a bull. Ready to come out the wild net. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get buck wild on this thing. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Cal, we is ready to rock. We is ready to rock. All right.
Come on. Let's start with story number 1.
Story number 1, y'all. Here we go. White supremacists encouraging their members to spread coronavirus to cops and Jews, the FBI says.
Hold on. Now, can you give the source of this article just so people know that we not on the editorial staff on these articles? Can you name the source of this article?
And it is absolutely wonderful, Cap, because I started to crop it, but I didn't crop it, and I left ABC News at the top, so it's inside of it right there. All right, so they can look at it. It says ABC News right there. See what I'm saying?
See, this is a credible news source we talking about, brothers and sisters.
Right.
Now, do you understand what we do? You want to get mad at the UPK? Commander General Yohana told us as a nation that it's time to separate. There's a time for everything. There was a time we was all holding hands and all that time is gone now. You understand? You have people now, once again, the race card, this is during a pandemic, is showing you that you cannot beat the race card, brothers and sisters, even with what's going on now. Whoa. Can you read that title one more time, my brother?
Con out of one con. White supremacists encouraging their members to spread coronavirus to cops and Jews, FBI says.
Now understand this. They saying cops and Jews, but you know where you fit in that black people.
Right.
Don't think that you're not on that list. They're talking about this, but trust me, it's going into all Blacks, Hispanic, and Native American communities too. Gonna try to spread it. Keep going.
Right. That's heavy. So here we go, everybody. Let's get it in. All right. So now, racist extremist groups, including neo-Nazis and other white supremacists, are encouraging their members who contract novel coronavirus disease to spread the contagion to cops and Jews, according to the intelligence gathered by the FBI. Now, in an alert obtained by ABC News, the FBI's New York office reports that members of extremist groups are encouraging one another to spread the virus if contracted, through bodily fluids and personal interactions. So
now, hold on. Yeah. Now. Bodily fluids and do you know what that means?
Trying to have sex.
I'll let you know for all you integrationist swirlers out there. It's bodily fluids exchanged through sex also. Mm-hmm. Do you understand what you're dealing with? The same people who gave the Native American Indian smallpox.
Damn.
You don't understand. You're dealing with people who have the mentality of a virus.
Damn.
General Hyman went into this in class. Some people have the mentality of a virus. Some races have the mentality of a virus, and they know their kingdom is falling. And so, what better way to make it? If they're going to fall, why don't they just take you with them?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I want to put a special thank you to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, I want to thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Because see, not only have we integrated into a burning house, as he said out of his own words, from just stated by Harry Belafonte.
Right.
After they passed the Voting Rights Act, he said he felt like he integrated his people into a burning house. Well, not only have we integrated into a burning house, but we have integrated with a virus.
Oh man.
He said that he had a dream that little black boys would hold hands with little white girls, but didn't see the coronavirus.
Man.
He didn't see. Go ahead, brother. Come on.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Listen, and they seriously, okay? They seriously better be careful. I'm talking about Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Be careful. Don't be trying to, hey, oh man, this white guy, this white woman, they never speak to me, and they never really shake my hand. Now they want me over the house. Now they want to interact with me. Now they want to feed me. Now they want to give me a drink. Let me tell you something about these dogs, man. These dogs will spit in your food, man. These dogs will put blood in your food. You understand what I'm saying? And give you more than the coronavirus. They'll give you the hepatitis C they got. They'll give you the AIDS that they've been packing. You know what I'm saying? The HIV they've been packing, and the tuberculosis they packing. Stop sitting around, hitting the bong, smoking with them, hitting it down. What you call the, I can't even think of that right now, Cap, but they got the little, I'll think of it later, right? But it's a little weed thing that they hit, you know, that gets out all the impurities, as they say, out of it, right? And so, if y'all know it in the chat room, put it in there. I think it's, man, it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't waste time. Man, I forgot what it is. It's somebody might put it in there though, you know. And it's supposed to be the latest way to smoke. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be all cool and stuff like that. But leave these folks alone.
About the vaping?
Vaporizing. I don't want vaporizing, right? You know what I'm saying? Trying to vaporize with them. You know, sit at the house, kick it, look at old movies and Netflix. The Bible says you're gonna flee to your own people, man. Flee to your own land and your own people, and that's what you better do, because the coronavirus is looking for all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that want to intermingle, right? Intermingle with the rest of the heathens, man. All right, you got it, Cap.
Damn right, brother. Damn right. What you're saying is a heavy point, man. Let's continue on.
All right, so now the FBI alert went out on Thursday. Told local police agencies that extremists want their followers to try to use spray bottles to spray bodily fluids to the cops on the street. Damn. The extremists are also directing followers to spread the disease to Jews by going any place that they might be congregated to include markets, political offices, businesses, and places of worship. Anti-government folks in America love to target law enforcement as a symbol of Americans' authority, said Don Mahalek, the executive vice president of the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association Foundation.
Even that point is skewed because they care. A lot of white supremacists are in law enforcement.
Right.
A lot of them. So that right there, you can tell on some of these stories they try to skew it to muddy the water, but it really is they're all one. They're all one. You understand? Like of course, you have some who are anti-government, but for the most part, they agree with law enforcement when they're killing you and they're brutalizing you.
Mm-hmm.
So they agree. But what we're trying to tell you is that this is the mentality that's going on among them. And you better be sure if they plan to try to do that to certain law enforcement, you better believe they're trying to do it to you. They planning on try to do it to us.
Right.
Which is why that if you listening out there, you should come under the protection of the Most High in the ISUPK. This is what we're telling you. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling powerful right now and where this thing going. It's like I'm talking like the UPK. We start like if they get weak, I'm feeling powerful enough. I want y'all to start setting up checkpoints around this ghetto.
I'm
feeling powerful enough to start setting up checkpoints. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Say.
Because this is what we gonna keep going into it, man. But this is a new day now. It done shifted now.
Right.
You understand? In the age, and it's so spiritual because it shifted in the age of social media. Ain't that something? Like now it's social distancing,
man.
But in the age of social media, the Lord. He's the ultimate chess player. He's the ultimate chess player, brother. And we're gonna have to face some things. And the Bible says, like I brought up before, you know an enemy cannot be hid in the time of adversity. And we are in a time of adversity, and this place here is getting ready to crumble. And you're going to see people like these white supremacists. They're going to try to weaponize whatever they can against us.
That's right.
We talked about journalism, how they use Gale for predatory journalism.
Right.
We talked about the predatory education system, the predatory economic system. So now we're talking about predatory viruses. They have what the Bible said, this man will live by the sword, brothers and sisters. By the sword he shall live. Do you know what that means? That means he's going to weaponize whatever he can against us.
Oh, man.
Even things that seem hard, even things you be like, well, they can't use no virus. They're not going to do that. They would pull a kamikaze virus move on you. They would put bodily fluids in a spray bottle and spray it on you to weaponize. Like, this is what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a virus. And we need to be spiritually quarantined from these people. Keep reading, my brother.
Good night. I was just taking a little moment and sipping on a little Corona over here. That's all. But anyway, let me get back out.
Oh, damn right. Well, listen, that's a drink of choice right now, brother.
Most High in Christ. It's the drink
and,
right
and I want to say this too. Ain't it amazing that what they did to the Latino brothers and sisters at the border, and how they try to brutalize them and put them in those concentration camps, and then the Lord make a virus named after one of their favorite beers, the Corona.
God,
ain't that something?
And that's not even the name of it, Cap. I mean, that's just so. Well, that's how the Lord worked. The Lord put it on them, and then all of our brothers is out them cages, just like that. Kapow! Just, that's what I tell you, Cap. Listen, man, the oppressor and his wife are looking like the biggest liars, the biggest hypocrites, and the most scariest people on planet Earth. All in one. All in one. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get it now. Now it says anti-government folks in America love to target law enforcement as a symbol of American authority, said Don Mahalek, the executive vice president of the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association Foundation and an ABC News contributor. Quote, "It's just sad that that's their focus at a time of crisis in the nation." Okay, organizations that monitor the internet for white supremacist messaging have been seeing chatter for weeks that blame Jews and Jewish leaders for both the coronavirus and the global response, including the shutdown of all but essential government functions in place like New York, New Jersey, and California. Okay? Quote, from pushing the idea that Jews created the coronavirus virus to sell vaccines, to encourage infected followers to try to spread the illness to the Jewish community and law enforcement. As the coronavirus has spread, we have observed how white supremacists, neo-Nazis, and others have used this to drive their own conspiracy theories, spread disinformation, and incite violence on their online platform, said Michael Masters, the head of Secure Communications Network, an umbrella group that coordinates security for Jewish organizations and synagogues around the country. So, quote, while the world faces a deadly pandemic, it's a stark reminder that the certain groups, notable the Jewish community and law enforcement, must also continue to battle against those who wish to hurt or kill them, Masters continued. As the economic situation remains fragile and civil society disrupted, the potential for the followers of hate to act becomes more likely and more deadly. That's the end of that.
All right, so y'all see what we dealing with, brothers and sisters. This is why you need protection. This is why you need a hierarchy.
Right.
This is why you need leadership. And your pastor's not preparing you for these things. Commander General Yohana has been preparing us and telling us about these things way before these things happen.
Right.
And now it has become full out into fruition. It has manifested. So now let's go to take me to Revelation chapter 18, verse 4. We have to come out of this place spiritually, man. Now is the time, especially with social distancing going on.
Right.
We have a right now. We got to learn now to come together, man. It's important. It's so important. And we're gonna have to face a lot of things that we're dealing with too, amongst ourselves. But we do have enemies round about us. You understand? So in a way, you fighting a war on two fronts.
Right.
Like most men and righteous men in the Bible did, they had to fight a war on two fronts. They had to fight a war against our external enemies and our internal enemies. You understand? So that's so spiritual. So let's get that Revelation chapter 18 verse 4, my brother.
And just so the readers, not the readers, but the listeners do catch it. Yes, the article said Jews and Jewish community. So I'm just saying, Cap is right on point when he say they saying Jewish, but they throwing Jews, and you know these white folks, they real slick with their words. The real Jews, you know what I'm saying, the 12 tribes of Israel. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So
they have codified language. They definitely have codified language, and that's what brothers like myself and you, I want y'all and other brothers that's in cyberspace,
right?
That's on the blogs and on these different, some of us are able to get access to a lot of these things and sources, so we know what's going on. The Bible said He set us as watchmen. You don't understand. You got men in this school who do this 24 hours a day.
That's right.
Some of us do it in our sleep. Some of them, we doing this in our sleep. We doing this, and why? Because the Lord has sanctioned us and authorized us to do these things.
Right.
See, these people that you giving all this money to, and you've given all these accolades and all these awards and the Lifetime Achievement Awards and all that, and they have done nothing for you. You understand? A lifetime achievement for what victory?
Right.
What victory?
Oh, that's hell.
Because if it was a sustained victory, we wouldn't have to deal with a lot of these things we're dealing with right now. We are behind enemy lines.
Nice.
Go ahead, my brother.
Connor McCunn. All right, so we're going in. This is the New Testament, the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4, and it reads, "And I heard another voice from heaven, saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not the plagues of Salakia, that ye receive not of her plagues."
You understand that? The Lord said, come out of her, man. Like a lot of it's black people that's dying behind this coronavirus too. You understand? Like we gotta come out. We gotta take our spirit out of this place, man.
Right.
Majority of it is affecting Esau and these other heathens. But we got to take our spirit out of this place, man, because these plagues will come now and then. They'll touch us. You understand? In the time of the Passover, if you wasn't in the house and had that blood over your doorpost with the lamb, you know what I'm saying? You was in danger, and your firstborn was in danger also. You understand? So you got to understand, this is serious. The Lord, what He's doing. He ain't playing around, man. It's serious business, and we got enemy. We got a virus in more than one form. You understand? That's out here. You understand? So we got to come together, man. We got to not trust our enemy, man. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's I just want to go ahead, brother.
I just can't hold it. And see, Cap. Listen, this is what our people have to understand. All right. HIV, of course, that virus, right? Let's take tuberculosis. Let's take polio, measles, whatever disease, whatever virus is out there. They have not went anywhere. That's the whole point. So even though this let's say down the line, all right, they get a hold of the coronavirus. Coronavirus ain't gonna be over. There ain't gonna just be no cure. Because why? The flu, you always get the flu. Like, you're going to always get coronavirus. So this is what I'm saying. The way that we're acting right now, and the way we have our social distancing, and the way that we should be with our own people is the way that we should stay. Do not, I repeat, everybody, when they raise the flag and say, okay, y'all, everything's back to normal, do not believe it. Continue to live basically the way that you live it. I'm telling you, because if you go and just go rampart at this, there's a second wave, third wave, it ain't never going nowhere. The same way the flu ain't never going nowhere. HIV ain't never went nowhere. Tuberculosis ain't never went nowhere. And the reason why I'm saying that, those are different strands that they're finding inside of the coronavirus. So just because they get a hold of it and your quarantine is over with, you better not take your butt back out there like it's just all gravy, man, and it's like it was before. He says, listen, especially if you out there sinning, especially if you out there interracial dating, you know what I'm saying, and doing all types of wickedness, man. All right, so you've been warned by the priests and prophets, and now I ask you, PK, you got it, Cap.
Brother, what you're saying is a heavy point, brother, because the Lord. That's why the Lord said, don't mix your bloodline with these other nations. Like the Bible said, when the Bible said don't defile yourself with other nations, that's what it's talking about.
Right.
We will become stronger, not just as far as our immune system, but as far as our bloodline, everything. If we were just to only marry like within us, we would enrich our bloodline, man. Yeah, the Bible says that our children would inherit the land.
That's right.
Like, we are not supposed to do like these. All this mixing, it compromises us as a nation. All this, and not just physically, but with all these philosophies. I'm waiting to see them burn the statue of Buddha. I'm waiting to see the altar be broken down of Buddha now. I've been waiting for that.
Boy.
You throwing all the Chinese money out and you're burning the Chinese money. When are you going to burn Buddha?
Good night, Cap. Sake, man.
Because he has not answered your prayers. The God is false. You understand? Let's go to the next story, my brother. Let's go to story number 2.
Nice. Yeah, if I can just slide this in here.
Come on.
Okay, slide this in there. This is Ecclesiasticus, right? Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, right? Chapter 26, let's say verses 19 through 21. Okay, and it reads, "My son, keep the flower of thine age sound, and give not thy strength to strangers." Verse 20. "When thou hast gotten a fruitful possession through all the field," listen good, y'all, "sow it with thine own seed, trusting in the goodness of thy stock." Verse 21. "So that thy race," talking about racing in the Bible, "so that thy race which thou leavest shall be magnified, having the confidence of their good descent." You got it, Cap. You can break it down. I know you're going to go in.
Brother, that scripture is so beautiful. And let me tell you something. And notice the word confidence. You want to talk about self-esteem.
Oh, man.
See, these are things that we're going to do that need to really, as far as a case study right now, you're going to really see what people's self-esteem is with doing this social distancing.
Right.
You're going to start to see who they want to be around. A lot of them can't even be around themselves, let alone other people. You understand? Like, we have, like, this is what the Lord is telling you. Have confidence in your blood. Like, have confidence in your race. Have confidence. Yeah, the black woman got a big mouth. Yeah, but that's your woman. You fix her.
Right.
You got the power to fix her. You understand? Latino man, Latino woman, Native American Indian man, Native American Indian woman. Look, we got the power. The Lord made you the alpha male. You mean to tell me you can jump in the free throw line, but you can't shut a black woman's mouth?
Damn.
Brother, you got the power to shut a black woman. Trust what I'm telling you. But you got the power to open it, if you know what I mean.
That's right.
You got the power to shut it in a righteous way. You understand? This book is the book of life, wisdom. You understand? There's laws in this book even on how to quarantine. The white men don't even know how to quarantine right.
That's right.
We can go into that. We ain't even tapped into that yet. We ain't even tapped into how we hold the quarantine.
Oh, man.
But this book knows about this, man.
Right.
And all these things are richly given to us because what? The Lord said, trust in your stock.
Golly, man.
Your bloodline, your pedigree. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Trust in that, man.
Right,
you understand? That's a beautiful scripture, brother. That's excellent scripture right there in the Bible.
Come, sir.
All right.
All right.
So let's go to story number 2 right quick.
All right, story number 2. I told you we going in, we diving in. We not playing with y'all today, all right? We done told y'all that. The Lord ain't playing. Story number 2 for the night. Filthy lucre. Okay, filthy lucre, man. Lucre. Paper money shunned for fear of what? Of the virus spreading. Okay? That's what. And so now we don't know if we want to touch the money or not. All right. So here we go, y'all. All right. Filthy lucre, paper money is shunned. Okay. Shunned. All right. So now I don't know. You know what they gonna do, how they gonna do it. But let's go ahead and get into what the article says. Now we have a growing number in the world, a suffering pandemic, y'all. Cash is no longer king. Okay, in a world suffering a pandemic, cash is no longer king.
Do you understand what time it is, brothers and sisters? Do you understand what time it is?
Right.
You understand? Like, this is serious time. Let's keep going.
Good. Now, how many times you done told them what the scriptures say, man, in Matthew 6:24, that you can't have, you know what I'm saying, you can't serve 2 masters. You done told them already. Like, over and over again. Same thing. Let's get it.
It's so heavy because we go over these. See, this is why the Israelite school of universal practical knowledge is so important. We rehearse these concepts in your ear, day in and day out. Why are we doing this? Some of you may say it's repetitive, but the truth is always it covers so many different points. It covers so many points. Like, the truth don't change.
Right.
You understand? They try to change the narrative, but the truth is always 10 steps ahead.
I mean,
it doesn't change, brothers and sisters.
And Cap, that's just an excuse anyway. Like, and they do say that. Like, they say, well, that's repetitive. Okay, but if I say don't walk in on the freeway doing 5 o'clock traffic, you're gonna get hit and die. That's gonna be repetitive too. If I say, hey, don't put your hand on the stove, that's repetitive too. So look, all these excuses that they saying is lame, Cap. They're gonna have to either do it or either they're gonna die, man. They're gonna be right at Deuteronomy 30:19 when the Lord says, I call heaven and earth against you right now. I'm saying you either gonna do these commandments and live or don't do them and die. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, it's crazy.
Exactly, man. It's repetitive because there's a structure attached to it.
Right.
See, when you look in the Bible, there's some sense of repetition. That's why you Christians don't understand the New Testament. You think the New is speaking against the Old Testament,
right?
But they are saying the same thing.
Right. And
you understand?
And Cap,
they don't understand that. Go ahead, brother.
Is it repetitive when everybody's telling their children ABC, D? You tell them that that's repetitive. When you learn your timetables, that's repetitive. When you go into school, that's repetitive. Get up at a certain time, learn the stuff, you're reading out the same book, you know what I'm saying, learning the same words, saying them 20 times over. The only thing they don't want to be repetitive is correction. That's what they don't want to be repetitive, man. You see what I'm saying? And they lost in the you know what I'm saying, this oppressor's world, and they want to be able to do what they want to. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to be told the right things to do. That's what sounds so repetitive, because they be they father the devil. They got to get them demons out of them. But hey, when it's time to go to school, you do the same thing. You get your children up at a certain time, you walk them to the bus stop, you go to work. You do your work, you get off, you eat, you sleep, you wash. Everything you do in life is repetitive. How come all of a sudden the scriptures and what the ISUPK giving you and the milk scriptures, they repetitive? Like Cap just said, it is a science, man. It's an art and a method to teaching someone. And as far as, I don't know about other races, right? But I know blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We have to be told the same things over and over again, the exact same way every day. Or else we'll forget. That's it.
That's right, brother. Damn right. Damn right, brother. What you saying, you hitting the nail on the head, brother. Let's keep going.
All right, Connor McCunn. So now we're going more into and it says a growing number of businesses and individuals worldwide have stopped using banknotes in fear that physical currency handled by tens of thousands of people over their useful life could be a vector for the spreading of the coronavirus. Public officials and health experts have said that the risk of transferring the virus from person to person through the use of banknotes is small, but that has not stopped businesses from refusing to accept currency and some countries from urging their citizens to stop using banknotes altogether. Open Books, a non-profit bookstore in Chicago, sent an email to customers last week asking individuals not to use cash. A chain of dinners
Let me tell you something. Do you know how much they're going to hurt this economy?
Ooh.
See, but I want to tell you something. See, the Lord is so poetic, and he's such a strategist, man. I mean, his wisdom, his majesty is above all. Like, he's making this man choose between his economy and his life. Do you understand this?
Man.
Like that's why the Bible says he's a just God. Like he always, like the Lord always puts things on the forefront. You say that he ain't just. Okay, so he gives you a choice. Do you want your life, or do you want your economy? Do you want to save your economy, and the white man, he's struggling now because he want to hang on to both. He want to hang on to his life.
That's right.
And hang on to his economy.
He want to be buried with his money. He want to be buried with his money in the casket. Can't have it though. Go ahead, Cap. Can't have it.
But you gotta understand who you dealing with, and this is why we talk about this man from his inception. You dealing with a man who sold his birthright for a morsel of meat. Guess who you dealing with? You gotta never forget who his father is. And see, you done forgot you don't even know who his father is, let alone your own. But once you know who his father is and know who your father is, things become a lot simpler.
Man.
And I don't care how far we go in the technological world, you cannot escape who you are. You cannot escape. Like the Bible says, can a leopard change his spots? No. Meaning certain things, and along with people, they are who they are by nature.
That's
certain races, they are who they are. And it's no getting them. God created it. God created these nations.
Right.
God created them. So he knows our capabilities and our restrictions.
Right.
He knows the mind process of how we will move as a nation. This Bible speaks to that. And this is what you have right now. This is the dilemma now that's going on in America and abroad. I mean, this is affecting the global market, man. This George Washington is in China. You understand? He ain't just in America. All kind of currency being exchanged. Benjamin Franklin is in Europe.
Right.
You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So these dead presidents here are all over the world. And now they're looking at them that they're contaminated. And it's spiritual, brothers and sisters. Let's keep going.
Most High in Christ, man. All right, so now we getting some more in, all right? Now it says Open Books, and nonprofit bookstores in Chicago sent an email to customers last week asking individuals not to use cash. A chain of diners in Washington State has also stopped accepting cash, and delivery services like Grubhub, DoorDash, and others have instituted, quote now, non-contact, unquote, deliveries. Okay, and have either stopped.
So for brothers and sisters that's ordering, if you still ordering out, you got to understand they're not even taking money. So you're gonna probably have to use the Cash App or some kind of electronic, buy it online where it's already paid. You understand? So that understand that if you're gonna be ordering out, because most of these restaurants are closed, you can't dine in, but you can, you can take out. See what I'm saying? So understand that if you're dealing with some of these places, they're gonna stop even taking money now because they afraid the money contaminated. Keep going, my brother.
I don't want con. All right, so now let's get some more. No contact deliveries, and have either stopped offering cash as a payment option or are actively discouraging it. Okay, so now experts say cash does not carry a risk of transmitting the disease, but the risk from cash so far is small compared with other transmission routes. A scientific paper published early in the outbreak found the virus can live on cardboard for up to 24 hours and up to 3 days on plastic and stainless steel. The researchers, however, did not test whether it can live on banknote paper. How convenient, huh? Okay. Boy, Esau can act so smart and act so, oblivious to other things, right?
Yeah, and if I could, he's too smart for his own damn good. That's what the Bible said. The Bible said the Lord gonna use the simple things to confound the wise.
Right.
And he gonna use the simple things to confound the wise because he just knows every damn thing. He know everything. He know everything but what it takes to fix the whole problem.
Oh man.
You understand? You got it, brother.
Oh man, this man here. So now the presence of live virus particles on banknotes does not mean they are a health hazard. Public health experts said virus particles are unlikely to return to the air or aerosolize once on the surface. Okay, now it's not impossible that there might be traces of virus on dollar bills, but if you wash your hands, it should provide adequate protections. You shouldn't need anything else, said Julie Fisher, a professor at the Center of Global Health Science and Society at George Washington University on C-SPAN. Okay, now other devices used to pay for items are just as likely to be vectors for disease transfer. Credit and debit cards are made of plastic and metal. ATMs are touched by hundreds of human beings a day, by human hands a day. And there have been studies that show smartphones are heavily contaminated with bacteria because of their constant use. Even the Federal Reserve is taking efforts to make sure the money supply is not contaminated. Banknotes that circulate in Europe and in Asia are being quarantined for 7 to 10 days as precautionary measures, according to the Federal Reserve spokesman.
Let me tell you something, brother. They find out that money, and it's probably contaminated anyway.
Of course it is, Cap.
I'm gonna tell you something. Hand-to-hand transaction. Let me tell you something. And brothers, like what I want y'all to say, if you out there in the world, you better come out. You know what this is gonna do to the strip club.
That's it.
Do you know what this would do to the strip club when you slide in the 20? I don't mean to get graphic, but you know what I'm saying. But this is where you're gonna get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then the prostitution, the human trafficking, the sex trafficking, and all that. All these things this thing is gonna run rampant. You understand? You know it on the money. If it's on stainless steel and cardboard, you know it's on the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what are you going to do? This is why you have to turn to the Lord, man. You got to turn to the Most High will protect you in these times, man. If you turn and be right. That's it. And brothers and sisters out there, all the naysayers, a lot of y'all shut up now. A lot of y'all, we can't even find you now. A lot of you done blocked us on your page now. You done blocked us. You know what I'm saying? You blocked it on whatever page that you on. You don't want to hear from us now. You don't want to take the messages. You don't want to take the call. We ain't got to sit down in person. We can do the podcast. We ain't got to be touching. We can sit right there. You call us up. We can get on the podcast.
Right.
And we can tell you what we've been telling your black behind for years.
That's it.
That's all.
That's it.
I want to just say a side if I could on one y'all.
Go ahead, Cap.
It's some entities tried to stop us from doing certain things, you know what I'm saying, with HBCUs. There's some entities tried to stop the IHBK, and now a lot of this stuff is shut down.
Man, Most High is most
great.
Yes.
Like, the Lord ain't playing around. You can't, like, you try to block the Lord's people, you try to block the prophets, the Lord will block you. The Lord will shut your whole thing down. He'll do it. He would do it. He'll shut your whole program down, man. You coming up against the Lord, man.
That's
so
right.
Now, that money that says, in God we trust, now they looking at it like it's contaminated. Ain't that something?
See.
Ain't that something? This is why, take me to Matthew chapter 22, verse 17.
My
brother, I mean, like, this is so important, and this is why Christ said what he said, man.
All right, Matthew chapter 22, verse 17, and it reads, "Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar or not?"
Now, this is them coming against Christ, and they asking Christ, and this is for all you Negroes who think you don't got to pay taxes and all that. The Christ paid taxes, okay? He wasn't like you conspiracy theorists, Negroes. You understand? They came to Christ and said, is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar? Listen how Christ cut them. Keep going.
Verse 18, "But Yahushua perceived their wickedness and said, Why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites?"
Right.
Verse 19.
Why you testing me?
Right.
You hypocrites. Go ahead.
Verse 19. "Shew me the tribute money." And they brought unto him.
Now listen to this. Christ said, show me the money. Let me look at it. Keep going.
Mark McGuire, show me the money. And verse 19, "Shew me the tribute money." And they brought unto him a penny. Verse 20, "And he said unto them, Whose is this image and superscription on?"
Now look at that. He asked him. He said,
right.
Who image is this?
Right.
What scripture is this? What writing is on this? Keep going.
Verse 21. "They said unto him, Caesar's. Then said he unto them, Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's."
Do you understand that, man?
Well,
Christ didn't give a damn about their goddamn money because he knew it was polluted anyway. If it's based on it, give it to him. But to the Lord, give what's to the Lord's.
Man.
Your spirit belongs to the Lord.
Right.
Your allegiance and your loyalty belong to the Lord, not money. That's why I want y'all to pull it out earlier when he said Matthew 6:24.
Yes.
You can't serve God and mammon.
Right.
You can't serve God and money. You understand?
Right.
Because serving God is going to conflict with money a lot of the time. You understand? Which is why your pastor don't tell you the truth. You understand?
That's right.
This is why. This is what he said. Give to Caesar what's to Caesar because it's of no use anyway.
Right.
You understand? That money can burn like anything else, like any other piece of paper. But because of the faith is on it, is why it's given so much reverence.
That's right.
You understand? But understand the Lord don't, and it's just this virus show you how the Lord feel about the money. It ain't nothing to him. You can't bribe the Most High. Keep going, brother.
Good night. So now go on with the. Let me see. Are we going on with the? Which one are we going on forth with?
Or the story. Let's catch up on the story.
Okay, All right, I'll continue to go with the story. All right, now the story continues. It says, bank notes. Let me get back up where I was. Let me see. Withdrawals, ATM, high levels. Okay, now, while businesses are discouraging cash usage, there have been reports of customers making large withdrawals from ATMs in several parts of the country. Some banks have had to order additional cash from the Fed or keep ATMs stocked at higher levels to allow larger customer withdrawals. Banknote avoidance is not just happening in the U.S. In South Korea, which has been more successful in stemming the outbreak. The country's central bank took all banknotes out of circulation for 2 weeks, or in some cases, burned the paper money. So the National Bank of Poland said Thursday on Twitter that, quote, Polish banknotes are subjected at a quarantine and are therefore safe to use in cash transactions. The bank did not respond. The bank did not respond to the request sent Friday for more details about how that works. But a Business Daily looks like Zynik Gazety Prono described how commercial banks send the banknotes to the National Bank of Poland, which holds them 2 weeks and disinfects them as temperatures for at least 150 degrees Celsius, which is 300 degrees Fahrenheit. After such operations, they clean the banknotes and go back into circulation. So in Hungary, right? The central bank said that it is withdrawing billions of forints from circulation daily for 2 weeks, then resting them for a period of time that the believed to coincide with the virus survival time. So I guess they'll hold it so many days, right? Hoping the virus is gone. So Iran is suffering the worst outbreak of the virus in the Middle East, using cash as their using cash there is common. But in recent weeks, many people have avoided it, and banks have announced that they will not accept cash from customers. Iranians often have multiple debit cards, but cash is widely used in small-scale transactions, like buying bread in bakeries or just leaving for a trip. So many people have started even being careful in how they hand over debit cards, as contactless payment methods have caught on here or caught on there. So they're even watching how they transfer the cards. I don't know if they're using I don't know how they're using it. You know what I'm saying? They could be using gloves or whatever. But Christopher Rugarber in Washington D.C. And Nassar Karemi in Tehran, Iran, contributed to this report. It goes on about who wrote the report. So yeah, maybe they holding gloves, Cap. Are they passing it? Not even using it.
They doing whatever. In China, they probably holding with your chopsticks.
Right.
They're using whatever
right.
ancient heathenistic method they can to try to avoid it. And when it's bad when you're scared to spend money. You're scared to take money, and you're scared to spend money. This is how you know the Bible is real.
Damn. Hey, Cap.
You never thought you get to this point, didn't you? You never thought you get to the point where, damn, I'm scared to take the money and I'm scared to give the money to give it out. Now you're like, damn, you scared to take the money and give the money.
Hey, Cap, they taking money out the bank. Hey, Cap, they taking money out the bank. And in the back of their mind, they knowing like this could be my last withdrawal.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man.
Like they said, damn.
Oh,
man.
like
if I cash out, I might be checking out if I cash out.
Oh no, come on.
I may check out if I cash out right now.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
So this is what it's a gamble, even counting the money. You know what I'm saying? So this showing you where we at, man. Let's go to Matthew chapter 6, verse 19 through 21. We're gonna get off this story, man. It's just showing you the sign of the time.
Right. All right. It's Matthew. This is the book of Matthew, everybody. Chapter 6, and we're gonna start at verse 19. All right. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19, and it reads: "Lay up not for yourselves treasures upon earth. Okay? Where moth and rust doth corrupt. And where,
you understand? Like Christ said this, man. Don't lay up yourself. Don't lay up treasures for yourself in the earth where moth and rust doth corrupt, man. You understand? Like, meaning this. Don't get me wrong. You need these finances and everything, you know, but you ain't supposed to. You don't live by bread alone, like Christ said.
Right.
Like you do these things. Like your pastor, this is his life. He put his life in the money. He don't care about the people, which is why he done spent all that money that you done gave him, your grandmother and your mother done gave him, to build up that big mega church. He focused on building up the church, the mega church, but not the people. Oh, and now look, now that mega church is closed now, and the people are looking around like, damn, we don't have no shepherd, we don't have a word from the Lord, we don't have this. And now he go back to his big house, his big mansion, and now the people are in distress. You understand? When the people are the church, that is what the church is. The church is the people, not the building.
Right.
This is what they've laid up. They laid up for themselves treasures in the earth. You understand? Not in heaven. In heaven meaning what? You taking look at what Commander Junior Yohana does with your finances, with the tithes. He had putting together programs and things to sustain us in these times. Right. A lot of y'all rent has been paid. A lot of these things have been taken care of because you are under the direct leadership of this man. You understand?
That's right.
The counsels that you receive, because he's a prophet of the Lord. He's not taking it and trying to build himself up. He's building up the people. And this is why you should follow him. This is why, because he is a man of the Lord.
That's right.
He's a prophet of the Lord. You understand? And the Lord raised him up in this nation for us to follow him because he's leading us in the right direction. You understand? Your pastor have laid up treasures in heaven, not in heaven, but in earth. The Bible says, lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt.
Right.
The coronavirus then corrupted a lot of money. Let's just be honest about it. A lot of the China, they burned, I forgot how many millions, but they burned so many millions of dollars over there in China. They was burning money over there.
Man.
You understand? It's corrupted. You understand?
Boy.
And it's used to corrupt people.
Blood money, Cap. Blood money.
Come on, it's blood money. It's corrupt. That money is used to corrupt politicians. It's used to corrupt your religious leaders. It is a tool of corruption. So you ain't supposed to store all that up like you put some trust in that.
Woo.
You understand? Heavy. Keep going, brother.
Con out of one con. That's heavy. It says, and where thieves break through and steal. Verse 20. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. Verse 21. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.
You understand that? Ain't no getting around that. That saying right there is timeless. That's a jewel that's timeless.
Right.
Where your heart is, your treasure gonna be. You ain't gotta wonder where a man's heart is or a woman's heart is.
Right.
You look at where they put their treasure, and you gonna know where their heart is.
Man.
You understand? And that's why there's an old saying, they say, follow the money. When you look at corruption, follow the money. You understand? You look at what's going on, you look at your pastors, follow the money. Because guess what? If their heart was in, and they show you, the Lord is telling you to invest in some currency that cannot be stolen. Thieves can't break in and take this type of currency we're talking about.
Right.
This currency is the brotherhood, the sisterhood, the love for your nation. Can't no one steal that.
That's right.
That don't rust. That don't corrupt.
Man.
You understand? It takes a spiritual man and a spiritual woman to understand that. You understand?
That's
but
right.
Your pastors, they going back to their pantry and they big mansion, and they left their members stranded. Let's just be honest. Let's just some of the answer machines are so full at the church now. It's just saying we can no longer accept any more messages. You can't even leave a voicemail. Meaning the secretary ain't even checking the messages now.
As if she checked them at first.
Exactly.
As if they're overwhelmed. Yeah, right.
Right, like this is what is going on with your pastors, and they still, and some of you pastors, I'm gonna tell you right now, and you know who you are. And some of them tell them that in order for a healing of this nation, they got to send in double tithes.
Right.
Do you understand the type of money grubbing niggas you got over you? They don't have their treasure. If their treasure was if their heart was with the people, then their treasure would be there also.
That's right.
Commanding General Yohana, his heart is with the people. His heart is with the Most High. He cares about. He said it all the time. You better learn how to fall in love with your people.
Yep, better.
You better learn how to fall in love with blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, right? Especially now, because we're going into a time of what they call social distancing. But guess what's going to be a result of that? Social solidarity, and it's so beautiful. We're going to have some social solidarity among us now. And I ain't going to have time to go all the way into it tonight, but there was a time in the Bible where the Lord, he quarantined, he isolated us in the wilderness.
Right.
And we had to face ourselves.
Yep.
We had to deal with what the madness that was going on in our lives. We had to deal with that. Some of them wanted to rebel so much. They couldn't live with just being a nation. They wanted to include other races, so they wanted to go back into Egypt.
Damn.
They wanted to make another god in rebellion, which was mutiny against Moses in the leadership in Israel. His brother Aaron and them. This is what happened. You understand? They couldn't handle isolation.
That's right.
You understand? From other nations. But the Lord is going to isolate you.
Ooh-wee.
Moses told Pharaoh, let us go in the wilderness for 3 days to worship our God. Moses asked for isolation.
Sure did. That's heavy.
Isolation is how you become a nation, brothers and sisters. The Lord, this is spirit. The Lord's hand is in this thing, and you hearing from prophets of the Lord. You hearing from prophets of you. If you haven't never, you don't think you listen to the prophets in ISUPK. Isolation is the forerunner for becoming a nation.
That's it.
You understand how you learn to be independent. You learn to rely on yourself. Now we're going to be in our own communities, and we're going to be in our own little bubble. Now, you ain't going to be able to go all the way to the store all the time, so guess what? Now you're going to have to, you got to go to your own now. You understand? You won't be able to go to some mechanic across town. Now you got to go to your own mechanic.
Right.
Then you got to go to your own seamstress. Then you got to get your cakes made in your own. You understand how this works? The Lord is segregating us, and He's using a virus to do it. You better take this time, brothers and sisters, to go on your knees and thank the Lord for waking us up, man, for giving you this knowledge and coming back to your nation. Because now is the time. Now is the time to capitalize off of this. Don't take it light. You understand? A lot of you can't wait to be away from your own people. You understand? You can't stand your own people. You want to get out together. I can't stand these. No, you one of these niggas. And you better fix your people. You understand? You better come together. It's now the time for us to be dealing with a lot of these neighborhood beefs, these little issues we got. Time for us to settle these things now. You understand?
Yeah. Wait.
So now, let's go to that's it on that scripture there. Let's go to the next. Let's go to story number 3.
I was waiting for this. I'm already ready, Kev. Here we go, y'all. Listen, notice I'm already ready, y'all. Bam. Here we go. I want y'all to look at it first before you even see it. You see that? You see that, right? Now I'm going to tell it to you even though you just seen it. This is something Saturday Night Live ain't going to tell you. All right? Man jumps to his death from luxury Manhattan apartment.
From what kind of apartment?
Cap, from his luxury Manhattan apartment.
Money making Manhattan. That's what they call Manhattan in New York. Money making Manhattan. Let me tell you something, man. I prophesied this on social media.
Sure did.
I said, if this economy keep going the way it's going,
you said it.
It's gonna be raining rich white men in a lot of these major cities.
Yep, he said raining.
Now, why haven't your pastor given you the spiritual forecast for this afternoon? Why haven't your pastor given you the spiritual forecast for the next few weeks? When we here to tell you in the ISUPK, it's 100% chance of rain.
Right, and it's not cats and dogs. Well, we know it is dogs, so like you.
Right, it's rich white people jumping out a luxury apartment. It's lonely at the top, aka social distancing.
Oh man,
it's lonely. When you can't touch your money, when you can't touch your Rolls Royce.
Oh man, that's it.
When you can't, you know what? You just want to jump.
Woo!
And this is what you have here in America. This is the future of America. This is the future of what you're seeing going on. If you're gonna go into the scriptures on it, let's talk about it. Let's get into it, brother.
Come. All right, again, y'all. Man jumps to his death from luxury Manhattan apartment. He done messed around and went crisscross. Can you make me jump? Can the coronavirus make you jump? A 64-year-old man leaped to his death from a luxury apartment building in Manhattan, police said Saturday. The unidentified man jumped from a 16th floor window of the Tribeca Park apartment building.
Now, hold on. Do you understand? You paying for the view once you get to the 16th floor in the luxury apartment. You ain't and Jeremiah Hyman brought out something that was heavy. A lot of us wanted to be in that apartment. Like that's what we strive for in America, to be in the luxury apartment. But see, he had that, and he jumped out of it, brothers and sisters.
Woo.
You understand? He didn't take the elevator. He jumped out of the luxury apartment, brothers and sisters. We're showing you what the scripture we just read. It don't put your trust in these things. One thing the Lord despises is idol worship.
Yep.
There's nothing wrong with having wealth, riches, nice things, having a quality of living. Nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
But once you put that before the Lord, you are in danger. You are never supposed to put these things, which is why they can't live without them.
Okay, Cap.
You gotta understand, he jumped from even how much rent they pay on the 16th floor.
Well, he didn't. He don't pay monthly. No way. He pays a year in advance, 6 months in advance. You know how they get down, Cap. Right.
I mean, like, this is what's going on, and this is what happens, and this is why they can't deal with things the way you deal with them. You understand? Like this, why you think they're trying to stop this virus and trying to fix this economy so bad? Because they know what's going on in some of these apartments. They're gonna be dead. They're gonna be kill themselves. You understand? Can't go, and a lot of them times killing themselves because they can't indulge in the lust they want to indulge in.
That's it right there.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta understand, this is what's going on. This is what's going on with this kingdom.
Right.
So they know that not only that, the crashing of the economy is going to affect a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be killing themselves, but also other kinds of radical thought, my brother.
The unidentified man jumped from his 16th floor window of the Tribeca Park apartment building on Chambers Street near North End Avenue, where he lived, at about 11 p.m. Fridays, authorities said. He landed in the building's courtyard and was pronounced dead at the scene, DOA. Quote, I came out to smoke a cigarette and they told me someone jumped. One building resident who declined to be named told the Post. It's upsetting. It was not immediately clear why the man had jumped, though neighbors worried it may have been related to the state's new regulation around self-isolation amid the coronavirus pandemic. You have to be mentally strong to take on an isolation. The uncertainty of what's going to happen is scary, the woman added.
And that is what you see going on now, brothers and sisters. The uncertainty, and that's one thing about the stock market. I don't know too much about it, but I'm learning a little bit more as I go. But a lot of times the market don't thrive in uncertainty. You understand? It don't thrive in uncertain times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From what I've been reading. And this is the times we're in. We in uncertain times. You understand? So you seeing, people are looking for answers. Going back to you churches, a lot of you pastors, your members, guess what they're gonna be calling now? Guess what they call it? They call them Commanding General Yohanan. You know why? Because they ain't getting the answers that you supposed to be giving. You're not even called by the Lord.
Right.
You're telling them to just pray. I want your pastor to say, just pray about it. But didn't he say that last time?
Right. Yeah, just pray.
What plan what contingency plan has he had for the church other than the building fund? What has he done? Well, we just tell us to pray about it, and he told us John 3:16 for God. So just shut up.
Right. Not a church gangbanging. Do your drive-by. Put your palm on the screen. Let me read your palm. Now you got one palm on the screen. Now take your other palm on your hand and press send and cash out me the money. Shalom.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. That's right. You're not. They told you a lot of you pastors and told your member that you can heal, and now they see you as where the healing power go. You see, these are things. This is why you can't. The Bible says, "Hope deferred make the heart sick." You keep deferring these, and it's time out now. It's time for them to come into the right fold, and it's time for you to give up that. Do not send no pastor no more money, brothers and sisters. I'm trying to tell you, they robbing you. You understand? It gets so bad they get out the country, and then there be you. You like, where you at, pastor? He be in some beach somewhere on some island somewhere, and he telling you to stay strong.
Okay, here we go, Cap. The brothers and sisters inside the chat say they are paying anywhere from 2 to 50 bands a month. So I guess you got different levels, but so he's probably paying more because he's up high, and he paying $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month to stay in some luxury apartment. He done jumped and said Geronimo.
You better believe this cat probably was a millionaire.
Golly, you gonna pay 50 bands.
This cat probably was a millionaire. And then you paying up to $60,000 a month.
God.
This cat you. Like, I mean, come on, man, and you jump from that. You jump from 60. Like, come on, man. A lot of us don't even see that in a year, 2 years,
right?
And he's in a luxury. We're showing you what's going on with these people, and the Lord said He was going to do it, man. He said He was going to do it, and take me to Matthew chapter 24, verse 29, my brother.
Come on.
You understand? We told you. You better get ready. We gave you the spirit. Your pastor didn't give you the spiritual forecast. We gave you the spiritual forecast.
Good night.
We told you don't park on the street now. Go park in the parking lot.
You better for somebody land on top of your car. Yeah.
You understand? If you anywhere near any luxury apartments or the 5th floor of Chase Bank or anywhere, you don't park on the street. Park in the parking ramp.
Hey, I get. I don't know who sang it. Listen, Cat. I don't know who sang that song. Maybe it was Aretha Franklin, whoever it was. Anyway, somebody said it's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men.
Oh yeah, I know you talking about that. That them song, them homosexuals love that song. That's right. Look, that's what it's raining. It's gonna be raining white men. You
right, exactly.
Who said white men can't jump? They can jump.
Yeah.
They can jump from the luxury apartment. They can jump from.
Good night. You said white man can't jump. Happy on it, man. All right, here we go, y'all. All right, now we're going to get into it. This is the New Testament. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 29. Okay, and it reads, "Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. And the stars..." Go ahead.
The sun, when the Bible talks about here, when it says the sun shall be darkened, and the moon should not give her light, that's talking about the sun representing the knowledge. The moon right here is representing the wisdom.
Right.
When they don't give their light, that what happens is darkness.
Yep.
And when there's darkness, you can't see your way. You don't know what's left, what's right. You don't know. You're in darkness. Meaning you're uncertain. You don't know what's coming next. You don't know if your next step is going to be your last step. You don't know whether to go forward because you can't see. This is why the Bible says wisdom shall be the stability of thy time.
That's right.
Not money,
Right.
Not guns, not whatever else you put. Wisdom is the principal thing. You better gain wisdom. And that wisdom lies in this Bible. The knowledge and the wisdom in this Bible, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, because the Bible says the law is going to be a lamp unto our feet.
Right.
You understand? You would not go wrong. You understand? This man here, he lost his life. He committed suicide because why? He didn't know which way to turn in a luxury apartment.
What?
We're showing you that wealth does not matter when it comes to your life. Keep going.
Con. All right. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers and the stars shall fall from heaven.
So many times we looked up to people that lived in luxury apartments. They lived on the top floor. That's why they were stars, because we looked up to them. People who were great in this kingdom.
Right.
Keep going.
Con. And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Hold on. Say what?
And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
This right here is talking about the heavenly state that they are in.
Right.
The Lord gonna shake the heavens. And that's what he's doing with this man's economy. You shaking the economy, you shaking the rich. And what happens when you shake the heavens? People start to fall.
Right.
Things start to get out of place. And that's what the Lord is doing. He's shaking the heavens. And don't be surprised when you see the rich fall. A lot of them gonna fall out of luxury apartments or luxury condos. Or some of them might just drown themselves in the Hudson River off their luxury boat. This is what we're trying to tell you in ISUPK. We have given you the spiritual forecast. We have told you that. Your pastor didn't tell you this. You understand? Take me to Luke chapter 21, verse 26, my brother.
Luke chapter 21, verse 26, and it reads, men's hearts failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
You understand? They're going to fear, and that's what's going on. They don't know what the hell, and we're going to go into it now. I think we got that story where they sold the goddamn the stocks. That's the next story. We're gonna go. Right. Let's go ahead and get to the next story, man. Any more in the story? We're gonna show you.
No, we done.
Listen, we're gonna show you, man. Let's go to story number 4. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what's going on. Like they ain't trusting. You know, they trusting in their money, man. And when their money go because they didn't got it unrighteously. What else they got? What else they got now?
Right.
They say I might as well kill myself. You're dealing with a man who sold his birthright for a morsel of meat. That's what you're dealing with. Let's go to story number 4.
Let's get it. Revealed. 4 senators dumped millions now in stocks while Capitol Hill was being briefed on the coronavirus threat, but before markets started tanking.
Hold on. Can you read that one more time for the American quote-unquote people? Awanyala.
Good night. Kana. Revealed 4 senators dumped millions in stocks while Capitol Hill was being briefed on the coronavirus threat, but before markets started tanking.
Do you understand? Well, you know what? At least they saluted the American flag on y'all.
Man, boy, these
at least they saluted
devils,
the
man.
goddamn American flag. They saluted the flag, didn't they?
Come on, they did that. They
pledged allegiance.
They pledged.
You understand? To the divided states of America.
Good night, boy. Jeez.
Like this, what you have right here is a criminal act.
Look at them.
This is insider trading right here at its finest. And they have used, now listen, they dumped it, listen, they got the word, they knew what was getting ready to happen. They spoke to the investors, they spoke to the shareholders, and they said, let's hear them dump the stock. And they did it before they even let the American people know.
Right.
Imagine that. This goes to show you that this kingdom is falling, and you do not put trust in these people, man. They're not looking out for you. Even during this pandemic, they getting inside information right now that they telling their family. They ain't telling the American public. They're not telling people.
Well, that's cold.
You understand? This is what's going on. You you want me to vote? You want ISUPK to vote? Vote for these people?
Yeah.
Because these are the people you voted for. Not all of them are Republican.
Man.
They're Democrat and Republican. God damn it.
Woo. Man,
this right here is an example of the failure of the Democratic and the Republican Party. And it speaks volume to the corruption and oppression in America.
Man.
And it shows you that you cannot trust in this place. Do not put riches where moth and rust doth corrupt. Christ saw this when he saw this dealing with the Romans.
Right.
You think this wasn't going on in the time of Rome? You think he didn't see corruption? That's why he said, who face on it? Give it to them.
That's right.
Because they're going to die of it anyway when they lose it.
Well, these people right here, man.
Keep going, my brother.
These people just filthy, man. See what I'm saying? Just absolutely disgusting, man. And I can't wait until it completely falls. Let's get some more, all right? Let's get some more. Now, there they are right there. You got 4 senators dumped millions of dollars worth of stock while Capitol Hill was being briefed on the threat of the coronavirus. And this was before the markets tanked as infections soared and disclosure records have revealed. Republicans Richard Burr, Kelly Loeffler, and James Inhofe, and Democrat Dianne Feinstein collectively offloaded up to 11 million in stocks. Okay, between late.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much of a spike and how much of an alarm when you sell off $11 million of stock? You don't tell me they ain't gonna notice that when the numbers come in, and they know who's selling it too. You understand? That's an alarm for them. Senator Feinstein has sold off this many million. They know right then there's something coming. They know they got inside information, and it's only privy to a few. Keep going.
And got old Kelly Loeffler in there. That's crazy, man. People you wouldn't even think, you know what I'm saying? But it's time to start, like you say, it's time to start putting them under racial profiling, right, and everything, right? Quarantine profile, corona profile, everything. So now we have 11 million in stock between late January and early February, according to the records seen by the Daily Beast, the New York Times, and ProPublica. Golly.
Check this. Now, hold on.
Those are reputable.
Hold on, Awayala. What?
It says between January and early February.
Let me tell you something. They got mad with the UPK when we told you Donald Trump already knew about this before, back in December.
Right.
They got mad with us in New Orleans.
Right.
We've been told you. They've been knew about this. They knew about this when they was cutting that trade deal with China. They knew it was epidemic. It's been going on. You wonder why it spread so fast? It spread so fast because it's been going on since December. But they wanted the money. The love of money is the root of all evil. They knew about this in January. They was unloading the stocks in January. What month is this? It's March.
It's March. Yeah.
That's 2 months later.
Right.
3 months if you go at December.
That's right.
And you want us to vote? You want us to vote? You want us to cast a vote for who? For this?
Yeah.
You out your rabbit ass mind. So
that's right.
Go ahead.
Conor McCon. That's right. So Feinstein, a member of the same committee, sold up to $6 million in stock, including in a biotech firm. Okay, now Loeffler, she dumped up to $3.1 million in investments starting on the day the Senate Health Committee, which she sits on, was briefed by the CDC. Okay. Meanwhile, James and Hoffy sold up to $400,000 in stock, including real estate. So Loeffler,
hold on.
yeah, they dirty, man. They dirty.
But they're gonna tell us there's transparency in this government. They say there's transparency, and you want me to believe they believe in about the American people? They care, you know damn well they don't care about us, because we ain't. You see how they treat us, and you want to see white people don't trust their own government. When they see this, they know they can. And so, my question to you is, why do you trust them so much?
Wow.
If they don't trust their own damn government, they know a snake knows another snake.
Right.
They know how they are. Your pastors and these politicians have told you to trust in these people. And they doing all, imagine what else they doing this March. Imagine what we're going to find out in April.
Oh, man.
And imagine what we'll find out in May. We'll find out in May what we should have knew in April. You understand what I'm trying to tell you?
That's right. And Cal, look, let me throw this in there.
Like Junior Hunter.
Good night, Cal. I mean, it's heavy. Listen, Cal, let me throw this in there if I may. Like you have, the police department that's out right in Austin, that's out in Mississippi. I'm not sure if they're doing it in Houston, but they're telling the criminals. This is what they say. Could you criminals just hold up a minute, right, on committing your crimes, and then after coronavirus go back, then you can get the word from us and we'll let you know you can go back to it. This is what they literally said in Austin, Texas, right? They said for all the criminals to hold up a second, right, and ease up on committing the crimes. Now, were they talking to these four right here? That's what I'm saying. Plus, were they talking to the real criminals, not the little petty, I'm going to take your radio out your car criminal. We talking about the real ones that are taking what? $3.1 million out, $6 million out, $400,000 out in stock. Those are the real criminals. You got it, Cap.
Exactly. No, brother, what you're saying is right. That's white collar criminals right there. The blue collar criminals are the low level criminals. This is the thing about it. This is why we say that if you want to do something in America, there's a way to do it. That's why the Bible says the sins have reached unto heaven.
Heaven, right?
Because out of all these laws you got in America, crime is always a way to do crime. If you want to steal, you can steal. You just got to work for the bank, or you got to be in the Senate and be able to get the inside notes from the CDC and be able to pull the stocks out.
Right.
To be honest, they are responsible for a lot of economic collapse. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because when you setting triggers like that, imagine what's going on. You understand?
Right.
But they don't want people to be afraid. These are things that's going. This is why we tell you cannot trust in these people. Put your trust in the Most High.
That's right.
Put your trust in a black man named Yahweh Shah and his father, in the heavenly Father Yahweh in the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? Our God. Why won't you do that? You see where you're going with this, but these people don't give a damn about you.
Sure
you
don't.
think they knew something? Let me tell you something. They got, trust me, they got places they can go where it ain't nobody else but them and their family. I'm telling you straight up. They got places they can go where they can survive and try to survive this and survive that. They don't care about you. You just another tool for them to increase their stock market and their own finances. You know what I'm saying? I thought a politician is supposed to be a civil servant or a servant to the people, based on what they say. When they give an oath in front of the goddamn American flag. But all they care about is individualism. All they care about is themselves. And when you black people wake up and understand that, then you're going to be a falling away from this place. But until then, you're going to keep getting brainwashed. You're going to keep getting suckered into the next election, the next politician, and some other pastor who running his mouth about white Jesus.
That's right, Cap.
Keep going, my brother.
Okay, let me know, because I can stop. We pretty much got the meat of it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Well let's go to take me to Matthew chapter 7, verse 17.
Come on, perfect.
Yeah, and this is the fruit of voting, the fruit of democracy, and the fruit of capitalism. What you see here,
right?
What you see here is this right? And guess what? And these are just the ones they know about. Imagine the other senators and congressmen that had secret that may have had friends in those different agencies that had stock.
Right.
I believe once you become a public official or a public servant, you can't even have. You gotta like render all that stuff over. You can't be having all that stuff. That's why they try to get Trump to do.
Right.
You can't have all these, because then that's a conflict of interest.
Right.
But it's showing you that they it's just corrupt. They enriching themselves, man. Which was the same thing that was going on in Rome. Go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Matthew, New Testament, chapter 7, verse 17, and it reads, "Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit."
Keep going.
Verse 18, "A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit."
Keep going.
"Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire."
You understand that? Every tree that brings forth not good fruit. And America, this tree, the branches of this tree, the branches of government, the legislative branch and all the other branches, they're gonna be broke. They're gonna be cut down.
Right.
Because they don't bring forth good fruit.
That's right.
You're going to see the Lord break every branch or chop every branch off in this government, and they're going to be thrown into the fire.
Right.
You're going to see that.
Right. That's going to happen. Legislative branch, the executive branch, and the judicial branch. And the hidden fourth branch is the CIA branch. Right.
You see that? So all of these branches going to be, that's the water I want y'all.
Come on.
All these branches going to be broken down because they don't bring forth good fruit.
Right.
You understand? They don't bring forth, and this is what Christ said. Read verse 20 for me, brother.
Now this is verse 20. Matthew chapter 7, verse 20. "Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them."
Say it one more time.
"Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them."
Do you understand that your fruits represents your works?
Yep.
Or what you produce, or it's what they call fruits produce.
That's right, produce.
You understand? What you produce. That's where you get the word produce or production or produce. From fruits. They call fruit produce. Your works.
That's heavy.
What you manifest. This is what goes on. You want to know, you don't got to believe what we saying. Look at what we do. Look at what the ISUPK does.
Right.
Look at what we stand for. Brotherhood, sisterhood, integrity, loyalty, honor, respect. Those are things that we pride ourselves on in this school. Can you say the same for your pastor?
Oh, wait.
Can you say the same for your politician? You and I both know you can't. And whether you see me on the social media screen or you see me face to face, you know that's the truth.
That's right.
You can't look us in the eye and tell us that your pastor. How long you had the building fund?
Come on now.
How long they been doing the building fund?
At least as long as I've been
alive.
What
have they put in place for you to survive a pandemic like this? What have they done? Have they set up any rank system? Anybody that's accountable? No. It's just one pimp at the top and all the rest of you are hoes.
Man. Woo. Boy.
And you got to get out on the track and you got to bring him his money.
That's right.
That's what it is. The same thing with your politicians. These politicians supposed to be saying, "Hey, y'all, this is what's going on. This is going on." They ain't doing that. They doing behind the scenes work. They ain't turn on the camera and they say, "Listen, we don't know. We just found out. You knew about it in January."
That's it.
And you want us to trust it? Well, at least they saluted the flag. At least they saluted the flag, right? That means something, right? Saluting the flag. Because that's what they all do. They all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Oh, man.
Goddamn hypocrites, man. Like Christ said, they all goddamn hypocrites. And he knew them bastards were hypocrites in the Roman era. And he knew them niggas that was serving them, the Pharisees and Sadducees, they were just as much hypocrites because they turned the temple into money changers for the goddamn Romans.
They did. I was just gonna say that, Cap. Yeah. And as far as the church, I mean, talk about the Holy Ghost. They called the Holy what? Holy Ghost Town. That's what they call
That's right,
Holy Ghost Town.
That's right, brother. That's what they call it, brother. That's what they call it. It's a ghost town now. And nothing on that in that church but those stained glass windows.
Right.
And without holy water, and especially the Catholic Church.
Yeah.
You can't even get baptized. They don't even have the holy water bowl is empty.
Right.
For fear of contamination.
Right. And they took all the gold and everything, anything of value, they took it out of there and took it to the house because they don't trust nobody in the church because they'll break in the church. They don't have no security. They'll break in the church and steal everything up out the church. You feel what I'm saying? You know.
Exactly.
So
that's what's going on, man.
Come.
So we got enough time for story number 5?
Let's get it.
All right, let's go to story number 5. A lot of y'all ain't got to work in the morning anyway. A lot of y'all quarantine. Like I said, we in here. The quarantine is active in hell, but we got a little activity over here. Down here in hell, I think I'm in the 5th chamber right now.
Come.
So we getting, you know, down in here they throwing a couple block parties and stuff like that in hell. But you know, like I said, we steady rocking out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We steady rocking out. We steady gonna push through this thing, and we gonna come together. We gonna have some social solidarity.
That's right.
You understand? We need to have, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you, this is a sidebar. There's so many good things we doing on social media, like what we doing now. And not only that, with all the other affiliates in the ISUPK radio shows and classes we got going, I mean, but just look at us as a people in general, man. I mean, you got,
right.
I mean, they had one brother, this brother, he's a DJ. He threw a social party online where you can party. It was somehow he set it up, man. It was amazing. Like, he's the Israelite. So it's ways, we are social people, man. We got ways that we can do things even through turmoil.
Man.
We got ways that we can come together even through turmoil, man.
What?
So, we the Lord's chosen people. What we got to do is come together, man. It's so important. All right? So let's get right into story number 5, my brother.
All right, story number 5. We're going in. We should blow up the bridges. Coronavirus leads. Yeah.
Hold up. And I want y'all, are we going to take it to the bridge tonight, brother?
To the bridge. To the bridge.
Are we going to take it there? They said they should blow the bridge up. Come on, brother. Let's see what's going on.
Don't do it. Here we go. It says we should blow up the bridges. Coronavirus leads to class warfare in Hamptons. In the Hamptons, y'all. Good night. So let's go ahead and listen. In the Hamptons, it's going down, y'all. All right? Now, it goes on. It says, it's all-out class warfare in the Hamptons. Okay? The year-round residents, the locals who serve and clean and landscape for the super rich in the summertime and put up with all manner of entitlement and terrible behavior in exchange for good money are silent no more. Okay?
Now hold on. Hold on. You're seeing the social fabric of America being put to the test.
Yeah.
You've seen, and this is what we told you. We told you this is going to happen. We said the more this thing ramps up, you're going to start to see this. You're going to really start to see the things that used to connect us, like money and anything like that, that ain't really built off of nothing, is going to start to deteriorate.
Right.
And these people been working for these rich people for years.
Yep.
And put up with all kind of disrespect.
Sick of it, man.
That's probably what majority of the virus is at. We're in the rich areas. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't clean themselves. They don't clean themselves like that. So you probably got a lot of Hispanics and Haitians and the West Indians and all that over there cleaning them up and all that. You know what I'm saying? And now they saying, look, we getting tired of all this. Let's see what they got to say.
Come. All right, so now it says there's not a vegetable to be found in this town right now, says one resident of Springs, a working class pocket of East Hampton. It's these elitist people who think that they don't have to follow the rules. It's not just...
Hold up. They said, and let me tell you something. Don't get fooled by the class warfare. Because we told you, the race card trumps every card. A lot of you Negroes thought that because you had money, you was exempt from race. Money does not make you exempt. You be living in a certain zip code or having a certain number in your bank account does not exclude you from race.
Hold on.
They just talking about race right now. They talking about class warfare right now. But I can tell you who's on the majority of the bottom class in America. That's blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right. Okay,
so don't get confused now. We want to keep you focused. Don't let the integration dream fool you. Just because they gave 2% or 1% of our population riches and called it integration, nigga, don't be fooled.
All right.
Okay? Keep going.
So I'll read it again. It's the elitist people who think that they don't have to follow the rules. All right? It's not just the drastic food shortage, right? Out here. Every aspect of life, mostly crucially medical care, is under strain from the sudden influx of rich Manhattanites panic fleeing. Okay, they panic and they fleeing.
So you see what's going on?
Right.
They saying they don't follow, they don't follow the rules.
Right.
Because they have a sense of entitlement, which is what they call white privilege.
Right.
This is what goes on. So listen what they're doing. They're buying up all the food out in the Hamptons, buying up all the resources. And the people who the regular people who poor, they can't even, they like, damn, ain't no vegetable to be found.
Man.
How you bought all the goddamn vegetables? They're showing you that some people are viruses, are parasites.
Right.
Keep going.
That's heavy. So now, bringing along this disdain and disregard for the little people, and in some cases knowingly bringing coronavirus.
Knowingly doing what?
They say knowingly bringing the coronavirus.
So listen, they saying that some of them up there in the Hamptons got the coronavirus, and they know they ain't following the rules. And why would they? Because your damn politicians, your congressmen just selling stock. They don't. The rules don't apply to them.
Right.
That's what we're trying to. We've been trying to tell you this for the longest.
Man.
You saying there was equality. We told you bastards that you cannot have equality in a capitalistic society. It don't work like that.
That's right.
We told you this. Your political scientists, they understand it. A lot of them want to argue with us, but they understand now.
Right.
They seeing it now. Because, see, now, those same ones that said that there's a level of equality in capitalism is a goddamn lie. It's the haves and the have-nots. We told you this.
Right.
And see, now, all this is exposing it now. It's exposing it now. You ain't got that much to say now. When the economy was on the uprise, you was touting it. Oh, there's capitalism. There ain't no injustice in capitalism. Bullshit.
So that's right.
Keep going.
Damn right. So now the Springs residence. The Spring resident says her friend, a nurse out here, reported that a wealthy Manhattan woman who tested positive called tiny Southampton hospital to say she was on her way and needed treatment. The woman was told to stay in Manhattan. Instead, she allegedly got on a public transportation, telling no one of her condition. Then she showed up at Southampton Hospital demanding admittance. Now, someone else took a private jet to East Hampton and did not tell anybody till they landed, or until he landed.
You see what's going on? And you want to know why? See, they want to talk about everybody else staying to shut in. You want to lock the people in the ghetto, lock them down. Okay, that's fine. Why are you locking the rich people down? You see what's going on? Like it's unjust, man. And it's showing you who's spreading the damn virus. Hopped on a private jet, you going on public transportation, doing all these things, and you jeopardizing the public.
Right.
You understand? Once again, because of what? Because of entitlement. You understand? This exposes the core of this society, aka the world. This world.
Man.
You understand? This exposes it here. You understand? This is a whistleblower that's going on right now. They're talking about this. And we want, matter of fact, while I'm talking about this, I want to give a shout out to all you brothers and sisters that's supporting us online, man. All our memers and streamers, man. All our memers and streamers out there. All our long-time listeners. We want to thank you for listening, man. Like, continue to check us out. Continue to make sure you doing what you're supposed to do in this school, man, and supporting these brothers, man. Keep going, my brother.
Come on, getting it in. All right, let's get some more, y'all. It says, let me see, she allegedly, after managing someone. Okay, let's get down a little further where I was. So someone else took a private jet to East Hampton and did not tell anybody till he landed, the resident says. That's the most horrendous aspect. The virus is already here, and we don't have any medical resources. We're at the end of Long Island. The tip and waves of people are bringing this shit, says lifelong, looks like Montauk, James Casispis. It says we should blow up the bridges and don't let them in.
Okay. Hold on, listen.
They violent, man. They violent, Cap. They violent. All of them violent, man.
Listen, but check this out. Listen. And when have you, that our whole lives was to get around the rich, to be among them, and to try to have what they have, and, But when have you ever heard someone don't want to be around them?
Golly, right.
When have you ever heard, like, this is something that we haven't. Like, you don't want to be around the rich because now they're the ones that's causing all these damn viruses, majority of them. They all in the same circles, so they all infected. And they won't self-quarantine.
Oh,
you see what I'm saying? Like, brother, this is a changing of the guard, brother.
Sure is.
That's why the Bible said, Christ said, blessed are the poor, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And he said this in front of the rich.
Sure did.
He said this in front of them rich, Creflo Dollar, T.D. Jakes, all the rest of them. He said this in front of them. Kaif, them Negroes, he put them on Front Street. He said, "Blessed are the poor, for theirs are the kingdom of heaven." Man.
Wow.
Because these people here, they are so greedy. You buying up all the vegetables. You know how much money you got to spend to buy up all the vegetables in the Hamptons.
Right. Hey,
like they talking like you would think that how they got stuff on price gouging. You can't sell hand sanitizer for $100. You can't. That's illegal. They would lock you up for that.
Right.
Right. But then they not giving a certain limit for how many vegetables they can buy. They let the rich come in there. They probably bought the whole goddamn truck, had a truck reroute and go to their house.
Right. Hey, Cap, and toilet paper, of course, is another issue, but I saw it on Facebook where somebody had bought like all the toilet paper out of this store, packed up the truck all the way to the top, and then put some more in the SUV. Right, so they can do what? So they can go sell it and probably more than likely price gouge it somewhere else. Like that's the reason why that's the reason why this hasn't happened. And Yahushua got to return with them angels, man, to shut it all the way down because they still gonna try to find some wiggle room, and they're not going to behave because they are slithering snakes that just can't have enough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right,
in their lowest state and their highest state, it don't matter. Even a bum thinks the exact same way, man.
Damn right, brother. That leads me to this scripture. Let's go to Proverbs chapter 13, verse 22. That leads me to this scripture right here, brother. What you saying? Like they hoarding all the stuff for the people, and then on top of that, what they doing? They getting people sick.
Golly.
What? Ain't nobody arresting them? And this is a whistleblower that's saying these things. Like, meaning he knows it's people that he knows the people he done heard talk of them people having the coronavirus, and he's seeing what the hell going on.
Oof, here you go. This is perfect. Okay, y'all. This is Proverbs, right? Proverbs chapter 13, verse 22, and it reads, "A good man leaveth an inheritance to his children's children, and the wealth of the sinner is laid up for the just."
You got to understand that, brothers and sisters. All this wealth that they got, the pharaohs thought they can take their wealth with them. You understand? All these people, they can take all this stuff with them. Let me tell you something. It's laid up there. All that all this food they putting up, and all this, it's laid up for the righteous.
That's
laid
right.
up for the just.
Nice.
Just know that. Just know that, brothers. The Lord does not lie. And let me tell you something. When this kingdom falls, you are going to be shocked on how much wealth these people had. That's why when Christ opened up the coffers and he really break this thing down, you ain't gonna believe. You gonna say, I know goddamn well these people that have all this. They had more than enough they could have gave us years and years.
Right.
You are not going to believe it. They probably got a goddamn cash vault on the damn moon right now. They said, look, bring this to the moon. You don't know what this man here is so greedy. Oh my goodness, you're not gonna believe what kind of how much. You gonna be like, what? And we was in the ghetto with all this, and they couldn't give us this. Well, that's why the Bible said they gonna go in chains. They ain't gonna never when he opened the book up on these people here, he bring the, and remember Christ up there with the Most High. So you imagine him. I mean, you think about it, you see how you can go on YouTube and look up videos. He probably gonna break this thing. You probably gonna be like looking, seeing what the hell is this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The technology, the way he gonna break it down, you gonna probably be like, what? What? How much money?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna believe. You're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe, and it's gonna infuriate you to the point where they're gonna be slaves until they extinct.
Oh well.
You want to contain a virus? You gonna learn how to contain a virus in that day. You gonna learn. You gonna say this virus, right? It's gonna go into the bottomless pit. You understand? The bottomless pit, into the abyss.
These people.
You understand?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Any more on this, my brother?
A little bit. No, that was it for the scripture. That was it for the scripture.
Okay. Any more on the story?
Let me see. We got a little bit more on the story because we already got pretty much the meat of it, but it was a little bit more. We can, we can go. We can go in some more.
Okay.
All right. Let's get some more. Now we have. It began 1 week ago, right? First came the social media posts, the rich showing off their fleets of SUVs, three to a family sometimes, right? With fresh and canned food brought into the city, announcing they were headed to their second homes out east, where they immediately ravaged every supermarket and stripped the shelves bare.
Hold on. They did what to the supermarket?
Yeah. They immediately ravaged every supermarket and stripped the shelves bare.
Now hold on. Are y'all listening to me?
I don't care about nobody, boy.
When it said ravage, like hold on, there's a difference once again. There's shopping, I want y'all, and there's predatorial shopping.
Right.
I'm gonna put the word predator. I'm gonna wear out the word predatory on you clowns out there. Now it said they ravaged the stores, meaning they left like you had more than enough, and you're gonna just wipe all the whole damn store out. Ain't nobody stopping them because they want money. They probably paying people off, and I say that. You ravaged the store. Go ahead. Like a virus. Go ahead. Continue on, warrior.
You are the only participant in the conference.
Shalom, Lord of Christ, Captain Khan. Shalom, Lord of Christ, Captain Khan. Can you hear me, warrior?